Hi everyone, thanks for joining on time. We will wait for a few more minutes for others to join, then we will start today's session. Hi everyone, thanks for joining today's demo session. If you're able to see my screen and my voice is clear, please give me a thumbs up as an acknowledgement. Thank you, Neeraj. Thanks for that acknowledgement. Hi everyone, welcoming you all for today's demo session. The Java full stack developer. So first of all, thank you for allocating your precious time to go through the demo session. And so we will start, like today's session would be on understanding the course content, what you will learn in the next 40 hours of this training, and what are the things you will come to know, and what is our course content, how we will take it forward, and the complete course structure we are going to discuss. So now I don't think like really have to explain about why you need Java, because that and all will be part of our, like when I start the course I'll tell, but on a high level I tell nowadays you all very well know.
ऐसे में समय के साथ साथ हम दोनों के बीच झगड़े भी बढ़ने लग गए हैं।
If you're not talking, could you please is there
क्या
any
है?
Is there any
question? If there
question?
is
If
no
there is no
question, can you
question,
please
can you
go
please
on
go
mute?
on mute?
You fine. So now continue. Why Java? So this menu.
Hey, Sanju! 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 Sanju!
I'm
Hey, Monica, you're not audible.
Sorry, I don't think it's from my hand, but I can't hear you. I don't know, maybe others can.
I guess she's on mute.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm on mute, but prior to that, were you guys able to hear me?
Yes, we are able to hear you.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the confirmation. Then Ram, like, could you please check the audio issue from your end? Uh, could you please check your speaker and or
No,
headset,
no,
which
Monica, I'm able to hear you. I think you
fine.
were on mute, but I thought you were speaking on mic. That's the reason.
Understood, understood. Fine. Yeah, let me continue.
Actually,
So if there is no question, like I can still see your hand raised. Can I continue or do you have any other query? Fine, thank you. So let me introduce myself. Today I joined from a profile with the name of Monica, but my name is UV. I would be your trainer for this Java full stack developer. So I have around like 17 plus of experience in IT. I do contribute in different programming languages and technology. So Java is also one of my pillar where I contributed a lot in terms of development. And I myself contribute in cloud aspect also. So I'm a certified architect and DevOps uh, developer who contribute in different clouds like Azure, AWS, and GCP. And in Isha itself, I do take care of the trainings related to cloud and DevOps also, apart from Java. On a whole, in the 17 years, I was contributing in a lot of application migrations, cloud migration activities, which involves Java applications with microservices and Spring Boot. So I designed the course content by keeping things in the mind that how things are all expected in the market. What are all the things as myself would be a interviewer for my clients and all. I do take care of the interviews. So what and all I expect. So that and all I've added in the JD, right? So same thing. I've analyzed all the market trends and we came up with this particular course content where it covers for a developer what is expected in the market. So nowadays, it's not only a Java developer means only oops concept. No, we are not going to keep ourselves in a small circle. Like it's going to be a extended world. So we have to learn a lot of things. So the course content is developed by considering what is the expectation in the market. We went through different job portals and we went through the JDs from different organization. We put everything together. So by considering the beginners also, because we when we take sessions, when we take different trainings, it's not like every time we will get students who is having programming knowledge, who is from IT background. We do observe that students come from non-programming background also. So that students also we have to bring into the suite. So the course content is developed in such a way that though you are not from the programming background, you might be from a manual testing background also, but you want to switch yourself to a Java developer or the automation field. So by considering these things, we have put our course content. So this is the introduction, I would say, related to the content. So I'll be walking you through what are the things we have covered, how we are going to take it forward. So again, everybody's time is very precious. So that's the reason we came up with a training course of 40 hours. In that, we are covering all the mandatory thing for you to stamp yourself as a full stack developer. So it will be daily 1 hour session, evening Indian time 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. IST. So Monday to Friday, we will have this session. The 40 hours which I committed here, it's truly the sessions which I'm going to discuss. Apart from that, I'll be sharing you with the hands-on labs activities also. So that will be the offline activity. So at end of every topic, I'll be sharing the lab sessions information, like the topics or the practice you have to do, and I'll be guiding you. So we will have a group chat created. This is the regular pattern which we follow. Like once the registration complete, once we come to know the actual set of students, we will create a group chat with the registered users. So there I'll be sharing the documents to you, all the related documents, and your lab activities also, and the lab issues will be discussed. If you come across any error, or if you're not able to complete the lab during your offline hours, then it will be discussed in the regular class sessions. So I'll give the time to you, like to complete. If it is not completed also, no issues, because I told you in the beginning itself, many of you may not be from the programming background. This would be your first stepping into the IT or the programming field. So we have designed in such a way that we'll give you the days to you. If you're not able to complete also, no problem. We are available in WhatsApp to discuss the error. Otherwise, every day we have the course designed that 1 hour. First 45 to 50 minutes is for regular session. Last 15 minutes we will dedicately allocated for Q&As on this lab discussions, hands-on error discussions. Everything will be discussing. So totally, I would say 40 plus hours. That plus hours means like around like 20 plus hours you need for your hands-on. So I would say that's the reason we are able to cover the topics which is related to the industry. With no delay, let me take you into the course content which you are going to discuss. And one important thing, I understand most of you might be from the working background who is already contributing in some other skill set. So if you are not able to attend the regular sessions, then all my sessions are recorded. If you're skipping any one session, 1 or 2 sessions, or any 5-10 minutes you are joining late, it's, if something happens also, no problem. All these sessions we are recording, and it will be shared with you in your Gmail account. I will share it. So everything will be created as a YouTube playlist. You will have access to it and you can go through it. If you have any doubts, the next time when you log in, we will discuss thoroughly, because that's the practice I follow. Like if you miss this class, it doesn't mean that you miss the topic. Whenever you join back, the last allocated 15 minutes we have, right? So there I'll be reiterating your sessions, whichever you skipped it. Only for the students who skipped it, they can join and we can discuss. So that's a pattern. So don't think that I am in different time zone and I am in different working hours, so I'm not able to compensate. Nothing like that. You can attend the sessions. If you miss something also, no problem. We will be supporting you in the regular timings. And as I told you, who and all can enroll for this? You can be a fresher. You can be from a different skill set background, a tester, a manual tester, or you can be from different technologies like .NET and all, and you're trying to switch yourself to Java, or you know the hoops like C++, or you know only C that you studied in college days. Anything is fine, because we are going to consider that from the beginning level itself. So we'll be covering all the aspect, and the course content we will be starting from the scratch only. That is to know the fundamentals about this Java full stack. So architecture wise, we will have discussion. And one important thing, what I believe is only the theoretical discussion is not going to work out, because I want every one of you to brand yourself as a Java developer. Means hands-on experience is needed. Whether you have a dedicated laptop or not, no problem, because nowadays you don't need to really have an editor or some uh, IDEs like Eclipse or IntelliJ to practice yourself. There are a lot of online compilers available. So if you have access to your browser, even from your mobile, that's what I'm trying to say, you can do your hands-on. So that's how I'm going to tell you. I'll be sharing you if you have laptop, well and good. If you don't have laptop also, no problem. From your mobile itself, you can practice your hands-on. So that is the one we'll be discussing. The first few days, we will discuss about the basics of Java. And this is would be a common topic. If you already know any of the programming, this would be comparison kind of thing. But if you don't know about the programming also, no problem, because I'll be starting from the what is variable, what is different flows you have, the switch statements, the loops concepts, array strings, everything we will discuss. One important thing is I'm not going to project you the PowerPoint presentation and take it forward, because especially this Java courses, I'll be sharing my editor. Like I might be using Eclipse, IntelliJ, or Visual Studio, because I'll be helping you to learn all three IDEs, because any organization may prefer any of these three. So we will be learning how to use the IDEs also, the editors also, Eclipse, IntelliJ, and Visual Studio. So my day-to-day activity will be from the editor. It is not going to be a PPT work where I'll be running, because for that you don't need Isha, right? You can get it from anywhere else. So editors, everything would be a demo. I'll be writing the code in front of you. It's not like we copy paste and we run the program. Line by line, we will be typing and we will be explaining what is the meaning of every statement and how you will get a confidence to write the code by yourself. That's our actual goal here. And the next topic we will be covering on the hoops concept. So that is a backbone of Java, right? So Java hoops concept, like what is class, objects, method. One important thing here is my way of teaching is not going too technical. I used to correlate things with the real-time examples. Like if you say class, if you say object, what it is actually mean, what it is related to the real time. Because sometimes if you go too technical or book kind of thing, you will forget over period of time. So for every topic, I'll be correlate that with the real time scenario, because what and all I learned in the 17 years. So it's we were doing projects for different clients, right? So we know the use of this classes, this objects and all. So I'll be giving you examples related to that, and we will be taking it accordingly. And the important topics like inheritance, polymorphism, again I didn't specify the topics under the polymorphism in the course content, because it will be too lengthy if I put it. But you have all the static, dynamic, all these concepts and all we will be covering. Though I say only inheritance, it's not like I'll be taking only what is inheritance. There are a lot of types in inheritance, and that and all we'll be discussing. Polymorphism also, and interview questions also we'll be discussing, because as an interviewer, what question I ask to the candidate and what my colleague asked, like I have an idea. So those things and all we'll be sharing. The tips and tricks also we'll be sharing to write. Nowadays, Java developer means I heard like some companies they are doing like right. You have to write the code and show them. So that practice also we'll be learning here. And your exception handling, your collections also will be discussing. And exception handling in the sense, clearing an interview is fine, but once you get into your project, you will get errors and exceptions. So I'll be sharing you the tips and tricks how to handle it. Nowadays, lot of shortcuts are available for us to sort out the project code error. So those things and all we'll be discussing when we discuss these topics. And next important thing is your framework, Spring Boot framework, because I'll be covering the microservices concept, because nowadays the market trend is more on microservices, right? So we will be concentrating on containers, Docker. So the backbone of this, you should have a microservice based application. Then you can at any point of time using a Docker file, you can convert to a Docker image and you can deploy it in your Kubernetes containers. So all those things are there. So we will be covering the Spring Boot here, the fundamentals, and also how you can have your REST API calls, different annotation, what is DI, the dependency injections and all. This might be a technical term for now, but I'm very sure that when you complete your training, you will have a clear understanding about all these technical terms. It's not going to be some jargon words. It will be a simple English to you after you attend the training. So because we are going to discuss the real time understanding also, right? Then uh, we are not going to bound ourselves with only backend development. We are going to discuss the database, because this program we are concentrating on the end to end. So whether you are going to work in a only concentrating on a single tier, or you're going to contribute on a different tiers, like you want to contribute on database, you have to contribute on UI, every place we need understanding. So we are covering the database also here. So using Spring Boot, how you can connect your database, how you can do your transactions, how you can validate and handle the exceptions. So those we are going to do, and there will be a mini project also. So because now we are into a good shape to take a mini project, because you know the Java concept, you know the Spring Boot also. So by combining these two concepts, how we can do a mini project, so that we will be doing here. And next thing is, now micro Spring Boot is there, the next evaluation would be microservices, because no more monolithic, no more a big application. Nowadays they split everything into small working units as microservices, right? So I'll be discussing what is monolithic, because many of you may not know what is monolithic, what is microservices. Those discussion we'll have, and what is the advantage and also disadvantage. It's not like microservice means only advantage. There are disadvantages also there. So we'll be discussing, because in interview they will ask some this kind of question, because the only thing what we understand from the candidate is whether it is something they are gained and they are answering the question, or they went through some theoretical explanation in some website and they came to us. So we can clearly get it by their answers. So we will ask some real time questions to them to understand. So those real time questions and all I'll be discussing in this session, because microservices means when you go to any job interview sites, they will have sample questions, right? That explanation would be different than the real actual work environment. So I'll be sharing those real time inputs here in terms of microservices. Then the advanced topics also we are covering, that is your Spring Cloud config and authentication, because security is one of the important thing when we go for this development. It's not like somebody else's responsibility. Being a developer, we itself has to contribute on the security aspect of our application. So I will be covering the areas, not only the basics of microservice, even the advanced topics related to microservices in terms of authentication, in terms of role-based access. So those and all we are going to discuss, because these are the must skill we are expecting from Java developers now. So those I'll be discussing in the microservices. Then so far I was like talking about backend related aspect, right? But now the expectation has changed in the market. Though you may get placed and worked as a backend developer, if in case any bug or any issue is there in the UI, now in the real time, all the project team, what they're expecting is you have to contribute on the UI side also. You have to at least able to run your local host, your application locally, and check your backend code. Though you are a backend developer, you should know how to set up your UI code. You should know how to run and validate your backend code. So that is the expectation nowadays. Whether you are going to brand yourself as UI or a backend developer, the expectation is you should know at least any one of the UI concept. So we have taken Angular, because this is used in most of the clients which we recently observed. So in the Angular, we will be discussing the Angular setup, Node.js and Angular CLI options also, different data bindings, modules, directories. So in terms of forms and all, we will be discussing in Angular. And we do, like as I told, every topic I didn't specifically mention that we will be doing lab activity, because it is known fact, whether I mentioned in the screen or not, we are going to do lab in all these topics. We are going to practice at least one program in all these topics. So that's why I didn't specify explicitly. So all these things will be there. And we have our integrations also. So far, we have seen separately, right? UI separately, backend separately, database separately. So now we are going to integrate everything together. That is end to end. We are going to see in the final topic where you will have your uh, full stack app. So that information we will discuss, and we will also do a project here. So that's what I tell. Once you complete your training, you will get a confidence that you can do your project by yourself. Yeah, I will be like in the first phase itself, if I say that go and create one employee management app or go and create one e-commerce app, means you may not able to do. But for the e-commerce app to work, what are all the building blocks you should know? Those and all we will be discussing in all the sessions. Then finally, you will have the complete picture of what you are going to do. Then if I give the problem statement to you, you will be able to do. Again, I'm saying, though it is mentioned as a project, it's not like you have to spend your own thing and learn. No, if you stuck somewhere, I'm there to support you. And if you're not able to complete also, no problem, I will be demonstrating how we are able to build these things, what are all the different things we have used in each and every. So why we have taken this project is, when you get on to a project, any project, I would say, it will fit into the skeleton which you are going to use. So you will have your different tiers, you will have your authentication, you will have the routing, you will have the communications. So those things also we are going to discuss here. Okay, so this is the course at high level. As I mentioned, we will have our WhatsApp group created where all this course materials and whatever documents I'm using, right, for you to understand, those and all we will share it. And a playlist will be created on a, so you have to share your account, Gmail account, to our team, and we will add you with the access, and you can have the access anytime, that is even after the course completions. You can very well access to the recorded version, and you can view. The main idea of coming to the live session is you can get your queries clarified with me. Like if you get somewhere stuck, any issue comes in, it's not like a regular recorded sessions. Like you are going to interact with me lively, and it's not going to be a regular sessions where I'll be discussing only the topics or the technical terms. I'll be discussing the real time issues, real time solutions, because what and all I faced in my client's experience, that I'll be sharing you in this course. Okay, so this is an high level information. I didn't split this into multiple blocks. Each and every topic we are going to do a deep dive, but I didn't mention that this particular block, if I say hoops concept, classes means what are and all I'm going to cover in class, objects, what is their bindings, your inheritance types, or your abstractions, encapsulation, exception means there are a lot of exception types are there in Java. So I didn't mention that, like to make it really big. I put it in a high level only, but we will be deep diving here. It's not like only one exception type you're going to see. There are a lot of exceptions we have in Java. So those things and all we are going to discuss. Collections, generics concept, because Java 8 feature also one of the important ask in the real-time work and also your interview perspective. So we will do a deep dive into the collections with the programs executions. So each and every collection we are going to discuss. I'm going to write the code and say like this is what you are going to do. So why I write the code in front of you is, it's not like I'll show only the happy path. Unlike other recorded sessions where you will see the programmer will write the code, they will click on the run button and they will see the output. That is not the real case, right? There should be error. If there is error comes in, you should know how to fix it. So that is a real training, I believe. So I'll be writing code in front of you, I'll be executing, I will show the code with error. So I purposely add errors in my regular executions, because I might be knowing with my practice that if I miss this particular, this error will come. But it's not the one, right? As a fresher, what and all mistakes we do. So that I will place it so that you will get error. If the error comes in, how I can fix it. So that tips and tricks also in all these programs we are going to discuss. So now open for question. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. We can discuss now.